Okay, New York session done. Took one trade on USDJPY. USDJPY, hard time frame breakout levels are all bullish. Peak bias are bullish as well. We broke out above previous month highs, so monthly traders are in breakout. Last week closed as a bearish fake out week. Here is the fake out level. I'm bullish above, bearish below. Whenever I draw these fake out levels, I also draw the breakout level. I'm overall bullish on the weekly. So this week we faked out that fake out level, got above it, and then broke out above the previous week high. Whenever we break out of a previous week high above that breakout high, that turns the weekly into a week trend breakout. So what that means is that the weekly is now continuing, making its swing point, is continuing a trend, and I would expect price to continue on up. Something else I like about USDJPY is that we flipped this monthly breakout level. This is a breakout low, and whenever you flip a breakout low and trade above it, or flip a breakout high and trade below it, those only occur at swing points. That flip of a breakout level doesn't happen anywhere else except at swing points. So once I saw that, I recognized that it creates a peak formation, and I don't want to be trading to this peak formation. I always want to be trading away from it. And so this is why I wanted to take buys on USDJPY. And what I liked, what I was waiting for in my session, price came down, faked out the H8 low. I also saw on the H1 we were in a range. There's an inside bar on the H1, which creates a range. I extend the previous bars, highs and lows, and that becomes a range. And this move faked out that low of the range as well as the H8 low, faked out the H4 low as well. And so I wanted to take this up. So the way that I enter, I always wait for the last M15 bearish breakout bar to get taken out by a bullish one. So this M15 momentum bar took that out. Okay, that's the end of my session alarm. So this M15 momentum bar took those levels out, and then I need H1 alignment. So in this case, there was no H1 breakout, bearish breakout one, but there was a bullish one here, and we got above that. So I was fine taking this entry straight off the M15, stop loss at the low of the session. Taking this as a bit of a breakout. I don't really have targets when I take breakouts. I'm always trailing the move. And let's see how far this wants to go, if this wants to go. I much prefer having my stop loss at the low of the day, but in this case, I was fine because we were at that H1 range and we faked it out. And as long as I'm protected by some sort of level, in this case, the H8 low at that range, I'm happy with my stop loss placement on this trade. So USDJPY wasn't my first choice. My first choice was actually Euro USD. Euro USD, it broke out of this previous day low. We got below this day breakout low. It was something I was looking for in London, but I didn't trade it because we're above that breakout low. Now we're below the breakout low, and we've got below the H8 levels, and we broke out of all of this. But one thing I didn't like is that this breakout was 15 minutes before the new hour. So I don't like to trade 15 minutes before. I'm usually waiting for that new hour to open to see what it does. And in this case, it saved me from taking a bad entry. It faked out the low and came back up. After that, I was waiting for another fake out of the high to take this down. But at the same time, I was looking at other pairs because I don't like to trade breakouts. I'm not such a big fan of trading breakouts. Like I say, most breakouts fail. My preferred structure to trade are pullbacks to the highs, faking out a high and taking it down. I much prefer that because these create swing points. And the fake out of the H8 tells me that this is the first sign of a reversal on the H8. While this one, when you're breaking out of a low, it's not at a swing point, and my stop loss isn't as protected as if I were able to get up right here. So because of that, I was looking for other pairs to trade, and the one that I was close to getting into was on AU. AU got below that breakout low, and it faked out the H8 high. That's a breakout continuation on the daily. Wanted to take this down, but I did not want to trade right into the H8 breakout level. In between here, there's mixed bias, and you can see what happens whenever you have mixed bias. Price just kind of ranges like that. needed price to get below this H8 breakout level in order for me to continue this move down. Looks like it just got down, but now it's faked out the H8 low. So not interested. And I ended up taking UJ instead. So once I saw that breakout, didn't really like the next 15, and I was looking for a different structure. AU was the only one I looked at. I don't think I looked at the rest. Yeah, I didn't really look at the rest. I think AU was the one that I was really focused on. And then I looked at UJ as another USD pair, and I saw that it faked out the low at that H8 range low. And that's why I ended up trading UJ. Yeah, and so simply I took it just because I much prefer hiding my stop loss over at the lows instead of having it in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. After that, I looked at the other yen pairs. GJ was looks like it's the better move, and this was one I was also interested to take, but I did not want to take it right after this H8 breakout level got flipped, and also the previous day high got faked out. So skipped GJ, but I really wanted to take this up. Do I have enough room to go break even? I feel like I did not have enough room, so I did not take it. Stop loss low of the day. Yeah, I don't think I would take this because it didn't have enough room to go break even. But GJ was the other one that I was interested to take, but too many levels, bullish bias. So I do want to take this up, but did not want to trade right into these levels. This particular one, 47% confidence, all those red squares over there, you can see that I'd be trading right into all these levels. Didn't want to do that. And so that's why I ended up with UJ. UJ had 85% confluence here. And so, yeah, I ended up with UJ taking a uh, move with the higher time frame. And that's it. Obviously, I also looked at the my core US pairs, but did not see anything. No setups for me on NAS. US 30 was going the wrong way for me. I wanted to take it down. Hard time frames all bearish. Didn't want to take that move. SPX, I think I liked as a buy. There was a here's the breakout level, and we faked out the previous day low. That's a breakout continuation. I wanted to take this up, but again, we have this H8 breakout level right here. Did not want to trade right into that, and so did not trade my core US pairs. Gold gave some reversal uh, signals over here, but higher time frames all bullish. I do not take reversals on when higher time frames are like this. Um, yeah. So for me, if you take a reversal on over here, then I would expect you to be taking reversals here. It's pretty much the same setup. And if you didn't take one here, but you took one here, then why didn't you take this one? That's sort of how I think about it. Like if it's going to show up, I want to take it all the time, and this is why I don't like to take reversals when higher time frame trends are uh, really pushing strong in one direction. And that's it. The other one, silver. I really like silver. Again, like I just can't find a way to get into this thing. It's kind of frustrating. I know that it's going up, but I cannot find a safe way to enter. And that's about it. So that's it. Only took one trade on UJ. Let's see if this wants to go up, and I'll be back Asia session.